Hi friends, this is Corky, the Plum Creek Booksmith. I am back again, but it's not to show a journal. These are some books that I have had in my possession. I got them both on auction, and they are taking up way too much room. I thought I would do something with them, and I never have. So somebody else needs to be enjoying these. They are huge tomes, and this one's a little bit in kind of bad shape because the inside has come apart from the cover. So we'll get to that one in a little bit. But I am ready to let them go because, like I said, they're taking up room, and I'm starting to downsize a little bit. My house, I have just gotten too much of this stuff. And so somebody needs to be enjoying them. Okay, so the first one I have here, it's titled Character Sketches of Romance, Fiction, and the Drama. It is a gorgeous book. It is about 12 inches tall by, almost 9.5 inches if you go all the way to the spine. And then it is a little over 2 inches thick. It's pretty heavy, so to ship it probably will be a little expensive, but we'll figure that out when that time comes. This one has beautiful marbling on the inside cover, inside, front, and back. There is a tear here that I've just noticed. I haven't been through this book a whole lot since I brought it home from the auction, but I kind of looked through some of the pictures, and it's really cool. This is volume 1, so there must have been at least volume 2. It's got a picture of Ichabod Crane here. So some of the images are amazing in here. Most of them are black and white. This has a little bit of a turnover on itself and a tear. And then this front, this explains the picture of Ichabod Crane right there. Okay, so this is the title page. Excuse me, all of a sudden my nose wants to run. I thought I had a copyright page. Oh, here it is, 1892. So it's in really good shape for as old as it is. And so we'll just kind of start going through what it is. They have all these illustrations in here. They have them all listed alphabetical, and then what page they fall on. And then alphabetically they tell you about what the sketches are, or just they tell you about these different characters in romance, fiction, and drama at that time. And look at the beautiful illustration here. So there is a lot of really cool images, illustrations that somebody could harvest out of this book. That's just a thick page. And there's just a lot. There's one that's called, oh, I don't even know what this says. It's some French name, relating his story to Dido. It must be Roman, or I don't know. I guess I could maybe look at the explanation. It's called Aeneas, relating his story to Dido. I don't know what that is. Must have been a book I didn't read in high school, because I have no clue as to who those characters are. Okay, so then this next picture is Alberic's pursuit of the Nibelungen ring. Oh my gosh, what language is this? And so here's a beautiful illustration of that particular story. So that's kind of what this is. There's lots and lots and lots of illustrations, and then the explanation of each illustration is in the page before the illustration. So this is an amazing, amazing book. Oh, look at that. Burial of Attila. I wonder what that story was from. Don't really know. Beautiful. Lucy Ashton and Ravenswood. So a lot of people could get, you know, a lot of good out of this book, I think. Especially, well, a collector would just put this on their sofa table, and it could be, you know, a collector book. I know that several people in the junk journal world would make copies of these pages and maybe use them to sell digitals, which is, it's out of copyright, so you've got every right to do that. But I just couldn't bring myself to tear this book apart. So my loss is your gain. Let's see, what's the name of this one? Andromeda. That was an Andromeda, I guess. The Ancient Mariner. Oh, isn't that pretty? I might take a picture of that just for my own. This is called Alice the Miller's Daughter. Oh, that's pretty. Alexis and Dora. And that's pretty too. The Priestess of Isis. So, oh, isn't that pretty? It's just filled with beautiful, beautiful illustrations. So I will be putting this up on my Etsy store. It's gorgeous, just beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this. It just amazes me, the artwork that at that time that could be put in these beautiful books. Now, oh, this is a piece of tissue paper that has dried flower in it, so we'll leave that there too. Wow, that's like a castle picture. That's gorgeous. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you can see it's just a gorgeous book, and it's in really good shape. Somebody really, whoever owned it before, really took pride in it, and it was something that they loved and took good care of. Okay, so then we get to the next book that's in a little worse shape, but it's gorgeous. It's, I don't know if this is leather. I think it probably is, and it's got the gold leaf in it, and it's got some embossing along the edges. It's beautiful. This is called Hogarth's Works. He was an artist, and it's huge. It is a little over 12, almost 12 and a half tall, and going all the way to the rounded spine, and it's almost 10 inches wide, and it is, let's see here, two and a half thick. So like I said, it has come apart, and so the book block is completely separate from the cover. Look at this pretty cover, how it's got, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this. Up here it's all gold leaf around the edge. And you can take a lesson in how books were bound. So, like I said, this is, oh, look at this modeling, or I think they call this foxing the pages. And so this guy was an artist, and this must be his whatever, a drawing or whatever that he did of himself. William Hogarth. And see how it has transferred onto the page in front. And all of the pages have the gold leafing on the edges. The Works of William Hogarth. And this one's called The Milkmaid. And let's see if I can find a copyright on this. London Printing and Publishing Company. But then it says Broadway, New York. Had me fooled. I thought it was from London. I did not see a copyright date. There's 150 steel engravings from the original pictures. Well, I'm guessing it's pretty old. Probably late 1800s, early 1900s, I'm guessing. Thick pages. They're all in good shape. And this guy's called the Pie Man. So it tells a little story about, oops, looky here. We'll leave those in. But it has the little illustrations of his artwork. And then I think each one of them has like a story. Each tells a story. This one's called Marriage a la Mode. And so this is the chapter about marriage a la mode. This would be a really cool book to read. Oh, it has the biography of Mr. Hogarth. And then there's another picture. Maybe he was the Rockwell of his day. I don't know. It looks like he likes to draw things that, you know, that were happening in his day. This one's called Industry and Idleness. This one's called Industry and Idleness as well. So he must have done a whole series on that particular, and that's the same. Well, I think an art teacher would love to have their hands on this book because, oh my goodness, it's just filled with gorgeous illustrations and the stories behind the illustrations. And yeah, this is another thing where marriage a la mode, all these different pictures. Oh, here, this ought to be good. The election. Things can get pretty contested. And they probably always have been. Maybe even worse. So, okay, and then this section's called Beer Street and Gin Lane. That ought to be interesting. My goodness. Yep. So, 150 illustrations and the stories that go behind the illustrations. These are amazing. I hope I can get some interest in these because I'd really like to get them sold. I don't want to give them away. I hope you all understand. They are beautiful, beautiful books. Bishop Hoadley. This one's called The Sleeping Congregation. Everybody is asleep and this guy's reading. And this must be the minister trying to preach. And everybody's gone to sleep or they're doing other things. Look at this one and how pretty this is around the illustration. This one's called Strolling Players. Southwark Fair. So he must have been, I think it says in his biography. I should go back and look at his biography because I think he's like from the 1700s. So he was a satirist. Where did I see? I thought I saw 1700s something somewhere. It's not the copyright of this book. It was more like his biography. But anyway, I guess maybe it was it the other book that I saw that? My goodness. I thought I saw a biography. Yeah, biography. So we'll see. Okay. Where did I see some? Okay, somewhere about 1712, he was apprenticed to Ellis Gamble, a working silversmith living at the Golden Angel. So early 1700s, this man was doing his art, and we have it here for everyone to enjoy nowadays. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this video now and work on getting these put on my Etsy store, and I will be looking for more books to show and put on my Etsy store as well, because I'm downsizing and somebody else needs to enjoy what I have enjoyed these past several years. And I will say bye for now, and I'll talk to you later.